This is TechCrunch.
The U.S. charged Russian military hackers with targeting Ukraine's government with destructive malware. I'm Imran Sheikh, and get ready because it's time for your Daily Crunch for Friday, starting with 3 big headlines. The advancement of generative AI tools has created a new problem for the internet: the proliferation of synthetic nude images resembling real people. On Thursday, Microsoft took a major step to give revenge porn victims a tool to stop its Bing search engine from returning these images. Microsoft announced a partnership with Stop NCII, an organization that allows victims of revenge porn to create a digital fingerprint of these explicit images, real or not, on their device. Stop NCII's partners then use that digital fingerprint, or hash as it's technically known, to scrub the image from their platforms. Microsoft's Bing joins Facebook, Instagram, Threads, TikTok, Snapchat, Reddit, Pornhub, and OnlyFans in partnering with Stop NCII and using its digital fingerprints to stop the spread of revenge porn. YouTube on Thursday announced a new set of AI detection tools to protect creators, including artists, actors, musicians, and athletes, from having their likeness, including their face and voice, copied and used in other videos. One key component of the new detection technology involved the expansion of YouTube's existing Content ID system, which today identifies copyright-protected material. This system will be expanded to include new synthetic singing identification technology to identify AI content that simulates someone's singing voice. Other detection technologies will be developed to identify when someone's face is simulated with AI, the company says. Also of note, YouTube is in the early stages of coming up with a solution to address the use of its content to train AI models. This has been an issue for some time, leading creators to complain that companies like Apple, Nvidia, Anthropic, OpenAI, and Google, among others, have trained on their material without their consent or compensation. On Thursday, the U.S. Department of Justice accused 5 members of Russia's military intelligence agency of hacking several Ukrainian government agencies, an unnamed U.S. government agency in Maryland, and computers belonging to 26 NATO countries, among other victims. The DOJ announced the indictment of the 5 members of Russia's main intelligence directorate, also known as GRU, and in particular its hacking Unit 29155. The indictment names Russian GRU Colonel and Commanding Officer of Cyber Operations Yuri Denisov, Lieutenants Vladislav Borakov, Denis Denisenko, Dmitry Goloshubov, and Nikolay Korjigin, and a civilian co-conspirator, Amin Sitgal, who was previously indicted for some of the same crimes. Prosecutors allege that the 6 indicted individuals were behind the Whispergate cyber attack, an operation that was designed to appear like a ransomware attack on the Ukrainian government, but was actually a destructive attack that would make the targeted computers unusable. The Russian government has been accused of launching Whispergate in support of its full-scale invasion of Ukraine in February of 2022. According to the indictment, Denisenko, Korjigin, Goloshubov, and Borakov and other unnamed individuals planned meetings at Cafe Shokoladnitsa in the Sofia shopping center in Moscow. The indictment does not explain how the U.S. government was able to get information about these meetings, nor the picture of the suspects, but it suggests the authorities gained significant access to the hackers' infrastructure. And producer Dennis is off early this week, so let's kick off the weekend with some startup news. French clean tech startup Calixia has profitability within sight. The company just raised a $35 million Series B round that'll help it further ramp up industrial production of its sustainable alternatives to microparticles and microcapsules, setting it on the path to net profitability by 2026. And Vey, a startup that's put a teleoperated twist to car sharing in Berlin and Las Vegas, is expanding into commercial and business-to-business services, buoyed by recent deals with French automaker Peugeot and Belgium-based Poppy. Now, Vey isn't a traditional ride-hailing or car-sharing startup, nor does it operate a robo-taxi service. And yet, when customers in Las Vegas or Berlin open the Vey app and hail a car, it arrives without a human behind the wheel. The Berlin-based startup, which was founded in 2019 and has raised about $110 million to date, has developed teleoperations technology that allows employees sitting in an office to pilot empty vehicles to customers. And that's your Daily Crunch. Today's stories were reported by Maxwell Zeff, Sarah Perez, and more beautiful, lovely TechCrunch journalists. We'll see you here tomorrow, same tech time, same crunch channel. And until then, find us at techcrunch.com.